Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Kate here with another horse life video. In today's video, we're going to be doing what your favorite horse says about you part 2. With that said though, we're going to go ahead and just get right into it. And I also do want to say that all of this isn't meant in a rude way, it is all just for jokes. With that said though, let's go ahead and get right into it. So first up, we have the red kelpies. You guys love the color red and you also love to spend your time breeding kelpies and also taming kelpies to get cool red combinations. I love red kelpies and I don't see a lot of people who love red kelpies, so if you are one of these people, you guys are amazing because red kelpies look just absolutely cool. The next one we have is white gargoyles. A lot of you that have white gargoyles are always selling them in market stalls. Most of your inventory is also pure white horse species. It doesn't matter what, it's probably just a lot of pure white horse species. You also do spend a lot of your time breeding to get these pure whites, so you most likely have them very expensive in your stalls because that's always the case. Next up, we have the pink ponies. You guys love anything tiny and cute, and you also love having pony armies. You guys love the color pink, and you do a lot of boss fights, especially using your ponies at that time. I've been seeing a lot of here recently people loving the pink ponies, so this is something that is kind of up and coming with the pink. I think it's amazing that people actually love the ponies, as not a lot of people kind of acknowledge the ponies and love them for the way they are. Next up, we have the purple kelpies. You guys are unique and there's not many of you who actually like purple kelpies. I don't see a lot of it nowadays, but there are people out there that love the purple kelpies. You guys are normally the quiet and kind people. You don't really talk much in the chat, but you don't really go around being mean to other people. You also breed the horses a lot to get these combinations, and you spend a lot of time perfecting the purple kelpie. The next one we have is the skeleton looking kelpies. These are very common to see nowadays, as this has spiked since the kelpies have come out. You guys love the skeleton vibe that comes with the kelpie skeleton. You also sometimes overprice your skellies in the stalls or in auction, as I see a lot of them being overpriced. Not as many, but there is some that do overprice their skeletons. The next one we have is any glowing gargoyles that look like this. This is a very common theme that I've been seeing here lately, and they are very overpriced whenever I see them in stalls or anything like auctions. You guys spend a lot of your time boss fighting in order to get glows and in order to breed them. You also do spend a lot of your time breeding these gargoyles in order to get the perfect theme out there. They're normally higher in the competition leaderboard, so they can get predict potions in order to actually make it easier to claim some of these predictions that they get for the glowing, as glowing horses are not very easy to get by breeding alone. So you'll probably see a lot of the people who have these themed horses on the top of the leaderboard in the competitions. Next up, we have the black and yellow kelpies. You guys love the bee theme horses. I think of these as bee themed because they are yellow and black, kind of like bees are, and you're obsessed with trying to get yellow glows on the black. I've seen a lot of yellow glowing skeleton looking kelpies, and I think they just look absolutely amazing, and most of the time when people have this as their favorite horse, they breed a ton. The next one we have is the zebra equist. You guys love zebras and you always are looking around for equists that look like a zebra and look very realistic to a zebra. You also like having realistic themes, as zebras are very realistic, and with the equist it looks just like a zebra. So you guys are very into the realistic themes, and most of your other horses that you have probably look more realistic than they do fantasy wise. Next up, we have the blue equist. You guys have very good style in your horses. Most of the horses you probably have very good style and they look really pretty. Most of the time you guys are the kind and normally the ones promoting in the stalls. So basically you're the people that go around in the chat saying that you have certain things in your stalls and promoting them to make it easier to get sales. You also rarely do boss fights. I rarely see any people who have blue equus doing boss fights. It's normally where they're in is in the market stalls, kind of selling everything they possibly can. So the next one we have is the bubblegum themed kelpies. I've been seeing a lot of these here lately, and you guys are more of the energetic type people. You be chatting a lot in the Roblox chat, and you also be going around doing a bunch of things in horse life. Most of your horses are blue and pink. A lot of the people who have these horses, their inventory is filled with bubblegum themed kelpies, horses, gargoyles, and much more. You also spend a lot of your time making profit in stalls off of these themes. A lot of people will buy these themes, so you guys will be making a lot of profit in the stalls, stalls, and most of the time you'll find people like this in the stalls kind of just chilling out. The next one we got is the white bi-horse. I've been seeing a lot of these spike here lately, which is actually surprising since I don't see a lot of people using the bi-horse, but you guys are normally the chill people. Most of your pure white bi-horses are draft size, as I've not seen one that is tinier than a draft. They're ginormous for no reason whatsoever. And you also do a ton of boss fights in order to actually get glowing ones or glowing white bi-horses. And the amount of foals that you have born are over 1,000 because you spend a lot of time breeding for white bi-horses. The next one we have is a toxic themed kelpies. I'm not exactly sure if that is what this theme is about, but they do look like they like a toxic theme, so that is what I'm calling these kelpies. You guys are always doing the boss fights in order to get more glows and in order to get all this good stuff in order to breed these kelpies. They are also mostly rich players or people who play the game a lot that I see with these kelpies, as they are not easy to come by, and most of these horses go up for 200,000 coins, or it takes hours and hours to breed the perfect toxic theme kelpie. You also love Halloween as your favorite holiday, and I would see that because of how these horses look. It just looks like they have a Halloween theme to them. The next one we have is green unicorns. You guys are more into the basic looks of horses, and a lot of people who like the green unicorns do not really have any complicated themes to them, and they kind of look like the unicorn in this picture here, kind of basic and not too much on it. You also spend a lot of time taming or looking around in market stalls for better unicorns or better horses in general, mainly green though. You also love summer or spring from the color theme here, and you guys love to spend your days outdoors. With that said, that is the last of all of the horses that I have in part 2. If you guys want a part 3, please like and comment below what horses you want to see in part 3, as I will be doing that very soon. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!